Hey guys, it's Albino, and we got some great gameplay here today. Now, I'm just enjoying that opening clip where I use a Hammer of Dawn to kill a sawed-off user that just blatantly charges me. And I'm not making any more videos about the sawed-off, any tips on the sawed-off, and I'm gonna stop complaining about the sawed-off after this video. And just about this first couple of seconds here, I just want to say that it has become actually very, very easy to spot a sawed-off and to know the type of movement that a sawed-off player goes about in trying to kill you. And basically, you're looking for anybody who's just blatantly charging you, or anybody who hides around a corner and doesn't expect to come out forever. He's probably a sawed-off user, so you just bait him, you avoid him, and then you try and kill him whenever possible if he does chase you. I'm going back to the basics here on this gameplay though. I use a sawed-off for the first round, and then the second round I'll go ahead and use a Gnasher, and you'll see some good gameplay there. But I've really gotten over it. You can see me just using the turret and embracing everything I actually loved in Gears of War when the game first came out, and I'm just trying to find out why it is again that I actually like this game. And it's just because it's so amazing in all of its executions, and just any play style you actually want to use, you can, and you can be pretty successful with it, even though some of the MLG play styles will probably adjust this. And you know, those people who only say, hey, I only want to use a Gnasher, just go ahead and play game battles or MLG, hope that they ban the Gnasher. And certain game battles, they actually put it so you can do custom settings where it's only a Lancer / Gnasher, and you can really avoid all of the sawed-off users if you do choose to do that. I mean, if not, it's just part of the game, and you'll definitely have to grow accustomed to it. I find that the really good players, even though it does upset them quite a bit, they manage to get over it. They do find ways around it. Everyone has their own, and it's just about whatever weapons you feel comfortable using, and whatever tactics your team feels comfortable using at the time as well. I've had success having people actually lock down a spawn or lock down an area and start using nothing but Lancers or Hammer Bursts, or what I find that works really well actually is a Gnasher. I'll go around and get destroyed when I use a sawed-off, and I'll be able to destroy other people with Gnashers. Now, and not just an ordinary Gnasher. You have to make sure you're active reloading this thing, and then the bullet damage and distance increases, and you can just one-shot everything. The Gnasher really is such an overpowered weapon, it is ridiculous. So I understand exactly what all these sawed-off users are saying when they're complaining about the Gnasher, and I love it. So we're going to go ahead and take full advantage of that in the next couple of videos to come. And I have actually started my 5v5 game battles matches and dubs matches. I haven't played yet a 1v1 game battles match. I look forward to doing that, and hopefully there won't be that many stalemates. Another way I play, there really shouldn't be that many. Always looking for that new and inventive way to win the game and avoid stalemates if at all possible. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll have some more information on it later, probably in the next couple of videos to come. And I'll post a link to my game battles record. Right now, we played a dubs match for game battles, and we did win the first round. The second round, unfortunately, my partner had lagged out, but what are you going to do? You can't really control those circumstances. If you do get kicked off the internet, you get kicked off the internet. So we're going to go ahead and try to increase that, though. Go on a flawless victory and try and take over the top of the leaderboards. Plus, right now, Game Battles officially starts on the 10th, so that's when the new season starts, and right now it's just all about getting in enough practice to actually know what the opponents are going to do, sort of what you're up against, and that's exactly what I'm going to be focusing on. So you'll see some more uploads about that later, about Game Battles. We'll try to get a couple good games in. Still working on strategy as well. The game is pretty new, just copying other strategies, inventing our own, and it seems like this is a lot about teamwork more so than any other weapon. So I really like that about Gears of War. Now the mortar in this game, I think they've improved significantly. You can blind fire this thing, 100% accurate. I probably said that before, but I love it. Picking up a double with the mortar here, and people, if they stand out in the open, they will get destroyed. When using a mortar, I actually find a pretty good tactic is just a whole mind game with them. If you know you're playing against some fairly good players, you want to go ahead and lead into wherever it is that they think the mortar's going to go. That way it'll come down on their heads and when they go to run away. If you're playing against fairly bad players that won't even see it coming, you just want to aim directly at them. So it's always about knowing your opponent. Same thing when you're using your Nasher, and you just have to match their strafe and then do one better. I get killed there on the truck, and actually getting in the truck in Gears 3 is a fantastic idea. You just have to make sure that you are popping over the edges of the truck and either shotgunning him or actually shooting him. It does some pretty good amount of damage if done correctly. Unfortunately, I couldn't really show you that there. Definitely more to come on it though. And this hammer burst, pinpoint accuracy, it really does do the trick. I know a lot of people are on about the Lancer, and the Lancer is an amazing gun, and I use that primarily most of the time. But it seems like if you want to be aggressive, the hammer burst is definitely the way to go. You can pop out, and you can fire a lot of shots at someone, get them pretty red, then you go ahead and take out a shotgun and come at them and just sort of clean up the kill, because when they're that red they're going to go deeper into cover, and you can just be a little bit more aggressive and completely destroy them. Even if they do have a sawed-off, usually you get off at least one shot on these sawed-off users. They never really shoot you without you getting off that one shot, so just make sure you don't miss, increase your accuracy with the Nasher and with any other gun. And I'm sure you'll be able to beat anyone you see fit beating. Now, it's also very important in games, even in casual play. If you see a guy with a weapon that you just got a double or a triple with, if you know it's a pretty good powerful weapon, you want to be the first thing to run back there and completely destroy whoever just picked up that weapon. I think this right here was the funniest part of the entire game. As you can see, actually, I shotgunned him even though I didn't have right lean. I believe he was actually trying to sawed off me, and he rage quit. You can see he left the game. We won 2-0, shutting out the other team. This has been a great gameplay, and I hope to have a lot more Nasher shotgun and sniping gameplay up ahead. Will definitely increase the quality, and I have a montage coming soon. I'm probably also going to buy a PVR, HD PVR. So we got a lot of things to look forward to here. And you guys have a great day. It's been albino. Take care.